963 077 963 963 na the number where you go send a text message to drop your comment on our Facebook page and Riseradiosl 96.3 FM.
Well, as well, we'll take with first insert inside the program today. The Minister of Lands and Country Planning, Dr. Riseradiosl, don't give updates but some pan challenge them and serve the operation them na the land sector. The same way so talk about the plan them where the ministry get for solve the land ownership problem na the country. We reporter Patricia Kabia get more.
In our updates, the Minister of Lands and Country Planning, Dr. Riseradiosl, don't talk about the ongoing reforms and challenges where the land sector and the country they face. During the updates, the Minister talk about the importance for address the long-standing issue we get for do with land ownership and effective land management system, and serve the need for transparent land administration processes and in the cities.
You get land grabbers everywhere. At this particular western area. Of course, we go apply by the same thing, and it don't spread all over the country. You will also see there was this situation where the courts then be overwhelmed with cases, falsification of documents. All man get all kind of documents. So 2018 to date, what you do is will come with some innovation and reforms. So then innovation and reforms and we don't come with make more people get access to land. So what you do, we introduce the land raffle. That land raffle we introduce, but people they don't need to know anybody inside government, they get land. They don't get anybody for go lobby to. Backlog of them applications and they also when they don't people don't apply years back they don't get land, then self we begin looking to them, we begin get land. We can't still say again, people in the especially with brother they wait in the diaspora, when they send them money for buy land, people they eat their money then they all they don't get the land. So we introduce the affordable housing scheme.
In the same also talk about the land them where they don't give to people in the country.
I will now tell you in Bungawaf alone, we don't give land there 572 town lots, Bungawaf alone to the people of Sierra Leone. Alle town, we don't give 400 town lots to the people of Sierra Leone. Bure town, we don't give people in there 764 town lots to Sierra Leoneans. The statistics say, so it gives me a total of 4,182 town lots. People are already forged documents. Take like Kent Junction, 11 acres, 210 land documents. A fake. We don't enact the National Land Commission Act of 2022. This law, what it get for do? It don't help for law we establish the National Land Commission. And it can't help people manage land business in this country as well. Currently, we don't put the management structure in place. We don't begin to recruitment. We don't establish office and a free town. When they go into then recruitment and they make sure they will do so many things, right?
As he said, the need for know some pan the challenges them as then they bring development and say in government they commit to implement comprehensive reforms and push the efficiency, transparency and equity per land governance, and it be same with cities.
So the National Land Commission Act regulations itself would not already come out and would not pass and through parliament. This is not the one where they guide the implementation of the two laws they are so. The National Land Commission Act and then the Customary Land Rights Act. So we don't come out with the regulations. Then we don't come out with the National Land Commission Regulation of 2023, also the Customary Land Rights. The Land Title Registration Act, the Land Title Adjudication Act, the Public Lands Act, the State Lands Act, the New Survey Act and Rules, the New Town and Country Planning Act. Especially for the Western area. All land belong within the Western area, they belong to the states. That's the Crown Colony. Now the state, now India give that land out to you before it become your private property. So at a point in time, when the government thinks say yes for planning purpose, this also for program, so that we go past it now, so that if fire for don't over and up, multiple even for go reach there for how that fire day, government will take that decision. And when government take that decision, the only two government is not for compensate you. That's what the law say. That digital platform we don't introduce at the Ministry of Lands. Now for help in terms of the turnaround time. So that one day now I want for also see how we will show with family. Now when you look at this digital platform, everything we do now at the ministry now online.
And we continue for say the technology goes smoothly land administration processes and they enhance the registration procedure and access to land related information then. The administrator and the registrar general. Now the office of the administrator and registrar general Septiu Elizabeth Sako be say this.
Where I would keep the records there and get them out of sight to the ordinary person. Because before this time, we get lots and lots of land issues. where now through my office I can attest to that. Through my office, with the help of the Ministry of Lands, because I can say, first you know the work, now your institution, you know you are delivering for working now your institution. But with the help of Dr. Turat Senesi, and this step where they under so the reforms the way they make, I think say they do the reforms and notify the Ministry of Lands say this is what we should do to ensure say we map out people then where they come for make them falsify documents. And the institution, the most difficult thing about the institution, I don't work in isolation, I work with other partners. I work with the NRA, National Revenue Authority, I work with the Ministry of Lands. Me working with the Ministry of Lands, it's a law. The law states say, when they don't deposit documents in the Ministry of Lands, the surveyor don't sign them, they, at the end of it all, after we all things done, they key and to a solicitor for draft the conveyance. So when they don't finish for draft the conveyance, they for bring can na my office. They bring can na my office. I get the steps and processes they when me put in place before now. Anybody can go document, backdated documents, falsified documents. So I said to the minister, okay, we get this returned in hard copies, but can we do a system wherein we were able for them to speak to each other? So we introduced a drop-off system wherein if you drop the survey plan like the LS as support for this year, na million machine.
Then be also assure salon people say the funds and the land sector go improve and safe then go address the challenges there for build and equitable land governance we go benefit all Sierra Leoneans. Reporting for Rice Radio, Mina Patricia Kabia.
18 minutes past the hour 6 and it's now studio clock and the program they listen to now Wi Yone Salone where they come to you from Rice Radio 96.3 FM. You get to live from the studios now book fields and on the internet on www.riseradio.sl. Continue with any text message to the number 077-963-963 077-963-963. Now the number we go send a text message, so don't forget photocopy comments on Facebook page on Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. The Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandi, don't hand over equipment them to contractor them for make the U building lift to have been tapped for work for over 2 years now. Samuel Alikama gets more and gonna report.
The Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Moinina Sandi, don't hand over the U building lift equipment them to the contractor them for start the repair work. We have been a talk to journalists them during the handing over ceremony. Dr. Dennis Sandi starts for talk about the reason we make them call journalists them.
We're happy because very soon we witness the perfect operation of the U-building lifts that have been out of operation for almost 2 years now. So we're here to tell our people that the Chinese team is here and they've commenced work this morning, 3 of them, Engineer Dumbuya, Engineer Suleiman, and of course the Chinese man himself. So we're here to just communicate to what I'm sorry. The U-building lift is being fixed now. Very soon, in the next 1 or 2 weeks, it will become fully operational. Again, this demonstrates His Excellency, the President's vision for infrastructure development in this country. Don't forget, the U-building is really under the purview and jurisdiction of the Ministry of Works and Public Assets. We have to manage it and we have to ensure that, yes, the lifts are up and running. So today is Friday, perfectly for all of us to communicate to our people that yes, the presence of the Deputy Minister and the entire team, your building is going to be fixed. And when it's fixed, we come up now with the rules of engagement to ensure that yes, it lasts for a longer period of time this time around.
The e-building lift been on there for about 2 years where it up for operates. According to Dr. Sandi, this project now governments give the money for Duam and then don't pay 30% to the Chinese contractor them.
But this is really fully funded by our government. There is no extra assistance. Government funding venture. How do you feel about that? You know, I like to be transparent. But let us wait until the lift is repaired and then we'll come to those numbers. What is important is that the 30% advance payment has been given to the Chinese contractors and they are pleased and satisfied with that. Whatever happens after that now, we'll communicate again to members.
Dr. Sandi carry on for give assurance to the public say, then make sure say the lift start for work again after the time where they give the contractor them for work come done, and we end up give kudos to the Minister of Finance, Mr. Fantamadi Bangura, for where he agree for give the money for do the work quick one.
Now within 2 weeks, you will see a lift being operational here. I will call you again to come and see that yes, the first riders will be the Minister himself, the minister herself, and the team from the District of Fox. Second riders will be members of the team, the media, and journalists. You too, you have that right to really write. And then when you write the lift, you'll not be satisfied with the comfort and pleasure you earn at the end of the day. But very soon, we'll up and running, become operational. And we are pleased that yes, today is the commencement of the repairs program. In our fields or wherever, we'll be dash into that place, do our assessment, ask for the release of funds. When the funds are available, we'll talk into the contractor to bring in the accessories and those need to be fixed for repairs. But going forward, it's a demonstration of the commitment of this government to ensure that yes, when it comes to infrastructure development, we are up there to the pressure of the civil servants and our people.
For Rise Radio, Samuel Ali Kamara, the report.
22 minutes past the hour 6, now the time on our studio clock. Continue for the 3 as the program is still listening to. Now you're in Salone where they come to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. You get your live from the studios in Abu Fields and surf now the internet on www.radiosl with support from AfriCell. Continue for sending text message to the number 077-963-963. 077-963-963 now the number where you go send a text message to and self-drop your comments on Facebook page on Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. We go say most of them day.
Well, and so we'll take we other insights inside the program today. From Friday, May 3rd, 2024, the country being start for face fuel crisis. Also, citizens then begin for queue for buy fuel. Women say better fuel not in the country. For sake of that, make we reporter Rosalind Kamara bingo out na some parts them na Freetown and get the views of bike, keke and motor driver them on how they get fuel. Make we listen.
So I go say like from Friday I begin notice this. From Friday, Saturday, Sunday to the Monday, it's like now the same thing. It's not for fear. It's not so sometimes we need to get safe. Yes. Even if we get safe, sometimes 1 liter in the day. If we lucky, then give 2 liter. Yeah, but they don't usually go above that. If they go above that, it's like we go for paying money. Something like a buy, we don't get more than 2 liter. Sometimes if we want 5 liter, we go for give them 20,000. We don't get 5 liter or 7 liter. No, we don't go up with the same normal price no more. Even working, we not even get anything. When they come to say they stop, they say they don't do. What they say, sometimes it can be. Yeah, but really, some stations they don't get fee at all. Yes, what's on they can get. When they come to say they seize cost. Even plenty can get them back when they fee at all. Plenty person in the street, when the store for them get vehicle for them to go about their normal business. So when they go out at the street so full of people there because they want transportation one day.
About I come through from this bike, go run, now they will survive. When out of 100% now Salone, 80% of the youths then, or 80% of the people then they survive through from bike, through from the transport. So which feel not now right now we feel not the wall is strained, all man is so far. So feel no day na the town. They say feel day una gonna petrol you know na say they say feel day. But the next sell give we. If each one like this now they say na 2 liter. Bike 2 liter, keke 3 liter, motorcar 4 liter. Who's in the move? Nothing. So but to get for potential bag no more go waka small come back. So how long we go depend on it?
Around the area affect all because one if you're the passenger and no go suffer. So likewise the back who sell bag that driver the back no go suffer. That is government any for find solution no more for settle. So now no more make effort. Now the normal price is 30 millions. So which of course but to the suffer the way you go na street they see a lot of here like 35 millions. So, but certificate station and there, because from Arongo Body Reach, Arongo Abadi, Arongo Lombly, can't see the lights and able to get fuel. Pass yourself, now I see they sell fuel. But you see people they sell fuel last street, 35 millions for 1 liter, for half liter, because you know every reach 1 liter. So then now, how come started to put fuel? So we ask government for let put delay one there.
The time on our studio clock now 26 minutes past the hour 6 and the program is still listening to. Now you're in Salone. They come to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Well, as the world we know say, last week Friday when I be May 3rd, the whole world been they celebrate the good work with journalists and they do we then call World Press Freedom Day. We get for do it how the global world gets for the tap the way and how then the limits journalists and for do their work as journalists self get right and freedom of expression like any other body within this world. So for take that we put this little documentary together for know the importance of World Press Freedom Day, the essence and within not only challenges them where journalists them they go through within a salon and how then they do their job them without government interference. Make we listen to this.
World Press Freedom Day na day wey dem dey observe May 3rd every year. This day also dey symbolize the importance of press freedom and the role wey e play in our society. The growth of digital technologies and independent media na boku country don make for send information free and easy. But still, media freedom and the safety of journalism and the freedom of expression they face boku challenge them. This day also they serve as an opportunity for address the global issues concerning the media, where include the freedom and accessibility and acknowledge the contribution of journalism where they lost their life by the profession. Press na a critical component of the democratic setup na any country. It highlights and advocates the importance of human rights, good governance, and democracy. World Press Freedom Day been proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly inside December 1993 after the recommendation of UNESCO's General Conference. So from that 10 day to now, May 3rd every year, don't be celebrated as World Press Freedom Day. The press, they play important role in any democracy. It highlights the issues that may concern the general public and work in the direction of the betterment of the society. Freedom of expression is a fundamental human right. Everybody forgets right to freedom of opinion and expression. The World Press Freedom Day, they talk about how they're not for the suppressed freedom of speech and the work where journalists them they do. Inside this short documentary also, they take you into the heart of salon journalism. Also, you go hear it from top journalists them in the country. You go know the essence of press freedom and important. We go talk about how the state of media independent. You go get for know the evolving role of new media, especially social media, and examine the promising outlook for the future of press freedom. It's still a tale on the Presidents for Women in the Media Salone, when an umbrella body where they serve as a voice for women journalists them in the country, where even they talk on the contributions them way women journalists don't give towards press freedom. They women journalists and they play important role in the landscape of press freedom, both nationally and globally. As women then get diverse perspective and women journalists them not ashamed for raising perspective them on issues them they get for do with women rights, stereotype and gender norms them. They say women journalists and don't they play sober role for report and give attention to unreported issues them.
Women journalists don't play very important role in the landscape of press freedom, both nationally, in a salon, and globally. We get diverse perspective, and we have not been ashamed for raising perspective there, like issues around women's rights, issues around stereotypes, gender norms. So I think we have continued to play an invaluable role, and women any side, any industry, any platform, women always committed, and more in the media, we're committed to telling the truth for enrich the media ecosystem. Voices might not be valuable as it's supposed to be, you understand, because women don't always ensure say there is a wide range of voice and stories represented in the media, and that is press freedom, because most of the time, because the media landscape is dominated by male, most times stories they forget to diversify the voices they then again. They always tell stories of voices them will mostly be heard, and those voices are male voices. So women journalists them often don't bring attention to unreported issues. They challenge stereotypes, as I said, and also hold power to account on issues that concern women and girl picking them, and thereby we don't help for strengthening the fabric of democracy, because democracy is for all, not for certain set of people, and also promotes transparency and accountability.
Istina Taylor say social media don't be one of the significant platforms where women then don't get, we don't help for shape public discussions, where it be they talk on the role where social media don't play in promoting or challenging press freedom, particularly for women voices. He say before now, like in the early term them of social media, now man them been dominate the space as na man them voice no more you go hear na social media. He say even na the traditional media, it be hard for the woman then surface as na woman them they take the lower positions them. He say but now social media don't help for make woman voices them surface, because but who woman then not be able to get access to mainstream media, and now then they use social media for talk but then issues them. It's still not talk about how little challenges them day which against them with social media bring to women them, and it give profound solutions them.
Or challenging press freedom, particularly for women voices. Social media don't be one of the most significant platform where women they don't get. We don't help for shape public discourse. At first, when you go to social media, when the early days of social media, you only see male representation. But social media, and even with the traditional media, it be hard for the woman. And so we always take the lower positions, like, for example, reporter. And now that reporter, the one way to go tell them petty story them. But because of social media, it ever make woman voices then surface. For make we get diverse voices, and it also include woman them voices. And I think say social media bring about this feeling like at least for once I feel hard. Woman them way no before get access to mainstream media. Then they go on social media, talk about their issues, them challenge stereotypes. But however, as much as social media don't present so much gains for we, it also presents so much challenges where the spread of misinformation, online harassment is huge for women and woman journalists, and censorship as well, because we are caregivers. If somebody say I go attack you, pay you people that I know side you dey, if you post that one day, automatically you self-censor. So governments need for work with tech companies them like the Meta and other waiting them for work with them companies, and for develop policies and mechanism for safeguard digital rights of women journalists and media professionals them, and ensure say their safety and empowerment it's looked after in online spaces, because that's why women in the self-censor, because get the confidence say they are protected. If they voice out certain things, they challenge certain norms, they challenge certain stereotypes, they don't get confidence say they'll be protected. So there's a lot that needs to be done.
Safety now one thing very important for women them that in media, and in that aspect there, it's still a Taylor when the president for women in the media say governments need for work with media organizations them like Women in the Media and the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists for come up with proactive step them for address the unique challenges them where women journalists them they face, where include harassment and discrimination. Say they go find for make government get monitoring strategy in place for the implementations of laws them and policies them. And they say more need for be done for protect female journalists them, and trainings them need for be done, support programs them as well for women journalists for make them know but they right.
Well, government need to work with media organizations, they're like Women in the Media, like SLAJ, because SLAJ is a woman organization, but women journalists, then they part of government need for work with we come up with proactive step them for address the unique challenge faced by women journalists. We include harassment, discrimination. You go on and on, there are lots of issues, and this include implementation of laws and policies. So if government work with SLAJ can implement certain policies, like the gender, the gap policy where introduced where we get a whole directorate where they deal with that one, and now one of the ways them way go curtail some of the harassment and discrimination. But we need to do more, for protect female journalists and safety. We need to provide training, support programs. Woman journalists they need for no say. I guess on side I go talk about waiting they affect me, and they will take it seriously.
The media landscape they face beaucoup challenges them. Where one, now the beaucoup misinformation where they go out through social media. Istina say governments get a role for play, but journalists themselves get a role for play. When that journalists them need for the ensure say waiting ever then they share for be credible, and Istina give solutions them we go able for tap them kind challenges there.
Now, another thing again where you asked me about now, ensuring integrity and credibility of information shared in social media. Well, government gets a role, but we as journalists, we get a role for play. So we get a role for ensure, say, waiting ever with a share. We must have that integrity and credibility and on the information them who they share through traditional media or the traditional way or through social media as well. We must be able to provide transparency, accountability, and practice responsible journalism, and make sure say we keep by the journalistic standards. We don't go low, but governments need to also make them in a way work with organization like large form for hold people responsible. We go publish informations them or share informations them. No credit. This include also supporting initiatives for combat misinformation, disinformation, and promote media literacy.
Istina end up for talk say.
Message to women journalists and media professionals them on World Press Freedom Day now. Salute una courage. Easy for be woman journalists, so you're faced with sexual harassment, you're faced with discrimination, you're constantly being told that you don't deserve for denial. The space is not for you, but we fight, we rise. So I salute on our courage and resilience. Although resilience is not a word I like to use because this word don't overuse them in this country, and it's a way for neglect people they need, women they want, and all of that. But anyways, I salute on our courage, especially women journalists and media professionals them around the world and a salon. And for the one them, especially for the one that we don't face threat and persecution because of the work we really do, una voice them indispensable in the fight for truth, justice, and democracy. Stay strong and know that your work is valuable and essential. Now, finally, initiatives for safeguarding press freedom and promoting gender equality in the media industry. Looking ahead, it's very essential for prioritize initiatives and policies. I keep repeating this, where they safeguard press freedom and promote gender equality. They're then two things and they work in the rapid evolution of digital land, where include for strengthening legal protection for journalists, promote transparency and accountability in media ownership and financing, and invest in initiatives them where they support the professional development and empowerment of women in the media industry. Together, we go able to build a media landscape inclusive.
Bokari Bawo, now the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. Now, Mr. Minister, what in press freedom mean in the context of democracy?
To me, I don't understand what healthy democracy is, or I don't know if there is unhealthy democracy. Democracy is democracy. It is a concept. It is an idea. What defines democracy is what makes good governance. What are the things we expect that we call a state a democratic state? And there is no state that is called a democratic state without press freedom. There is no press freedom without a democratic state. There is not going to be any state to be called a democratic state without press freedom. Abraham Lincoln said a democracy is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. This is an idea, ambiguous to interpret. Like religion had created a lot of problems in the world, so also is democracy because of the relative definitions we have, the relative cultures we have. But by and large, we have things we look at to see whether we can all agree that for a democracy, this is what we look at. Equality, the freedom to express your opinion, gender issues. To us as a government, there is no way we can thrive without a free landscape for journalists to do their own profession. Today, it's here to commemorate the struggle of people. Nothing is free. Even freedom is not free. Even America fought for freedom to liberate themselves, to stand as a giant. So whatever thing you are doing to get the reward of it, you have to struggle. There are always people who want to throw spanner in what you are doing. But there are people who have endured heat and the feat of journalism, and they succeeded. Some lost their lives. Before now, like you said, you will be in the street. Expunge Public Order Act. It means to us, we feel very important. But it is the first state that prepares the news, gives out to our people, communicates to our people on what government is doing. Without you, I don't think we exist. And we have to exist together. When we talk about democracy, talk about freedom, the first thing that comes to your mind is freedom. And when we talk about freedom, it is social and civilized freedom for the human being. Therefore, as Luke put it, it's a press freedom of democracy is the institutionalization of freedom, that every institution has to be free, including the media. Therefore, us, we are as relevant as our existence.
The minister acknowledged, say, as a government, they agree for make the media operate freely and independently. So for sake of this, make having talked to Ahmed Said Nasrallah, who is the president for the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists in the country. Slash like a Combra body waiting for journalists them. What's in press freedom mean in a democracy like we own?
So for me, every time I think about the media and democracy, the question that comes to mind, and I know mass communication students will relate to this, it's a make reference to one of the founders of the United States of America and one of the principal authors of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson had some many quotes about the Indian government. At one point he said, if I were to choose between a government without newspapers or a newspaper without government, something like that, and the United States to choose a newspaper without a government. That's basically underscores the importance of the media in democracy. And then I would say for the security of all, the security for all, the only security for all is in the free press. The only security for all is in the free press. But I would add a free and responsible press, because if you have an irresponsible press, there will be no security for us as a nation, because they will be putting out bad information and fake news and problematic content that will cause discontent and promote division, and we'll have insecurity. And then, but again, we went further, then he became a leader now. He was a person as a leader, as a president now. And then he said, the newspaper is more educated than the person who reads the newspaper. So when the begins to criticize him, to hold him to account, that is exactly what happens with leaders. They do not want people to criticize you. They don't want a leader that is critical to find a way to undermine you and to discredit you. So those are my references in terms of how important the media is to democracy. For ours here, we are trying. When I was writing more, I was not a leader. I keep saying that we don't have a democracy. What we have is a democratic idea. So we are throwing the idea. We have the structures, we have the institutions, but we don't have the practice. Democracy thrives when you have citizens that are enlightened. It is a critical role of the media to provide information. One of the fundamental roles is to provide information to the public about governance, about civic responsibility, so that you as citizens be able to make informed decisions and be able to also hold your leaders at the local level, at the national level to account. But in our case, that is the opposite. Our electricity with AI, and so most of the conversations that you see, especially now on social media, are so negative. They do not talk to the issues. They are always divided and focus on politics, and they are mostly ill-informed. People are ignorant, they don't know the issues, but they talk about those issues because it's their right to express their opinion. So I think one of our fundamental responsibilities as media people is that part of providing information and educating the public to ensure that they understand how they are enlightened. Democracy can only thrive when we have that. So we are still growing. We've had success in elections, elections, but we have not gone beyond that to ensure that we strengthen our institutional and democratic institutions and make sure that they operate effectively and also embark on real civic education. So I think the government is now prioritizing to ensure that citizens are well informed and they know the issues so they can articulate and talk about those issues and also hold government to account.
Beaucoup time politicians and they tag the media say the media they support government. Now for make we get more insight on this, I'm in same way to ask the minister. Mr. Minister, in what way press freedom they contribute to good governance in Salone?
So for us as a government, because we believe that without a free landscape to practice journalism, we will not do well. That is why you see us mobilizing that whole law in our law books. And because we believe in you, that is why there's no journalist in prison now because of journalism. And because the president believes in you, that's why intermittently he calls dinners, cocktails for journalists to interact. Because it should not be youth, walking away from governance, or governance walking away from journalists. We have nothing to hide. If somebody has something to hide, then stay away from the people who should be reporting. The difficulty we have had over the years is this. You have also allowed people to occupy your space. Now the social media is taking over the traditional media. Somebody creates a page, Twitter, Facebook, and post anything. So a qualified journalist and unqualified journalists are using the same traffic. You have accidents and you blame the government. So to us, it is for all of us, Slash and the government, to work together, to collaborate. And the basic thing we have to agree on is, like he said, democracy will not thrive if our education is at that limit. How many people read newspapers? Therefore, when we say newspaper, you only go for advertisement, not news. You put advertisement, you put sports, because our leadership is very low. And that is why, as a government, our last administration, we spent 26% of our budget for human capital development. Because we want to increase the number of people who read newspaper. We want to increase the number of people who will take journalism as a profession. We want to increase the number of people who will take government information to the farthest of the fans. We are not adverse to the responsible journalism. It is the conduct through which our messages should reach the greater citizen. We have to agree that most times your people can be very careless.
Term like this, Salone need a responsible, truthful, independent, public interest media, and government not for the free press, no the, because the media very important.
Of course, the media now is one very important pillar when it comes to democracy. So not just on World Press Freedom Day, every other day we plead for make the safe space go there for media them, for journalists them, for media houses them. So then go do their work diligently without no fear of their lives or their loved ones them, or even the work that they do not for tap them for make them not able to access certain things them. If you just join with the program, you see listen to Wi Yone Salone where they come to you from Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. You get to live from the studios in our book fields and at the internet on www.riseradiosl with support from AfriCell. Continue for sending text message to the number 077 963 963 077 963 963 Nadi Sai go send a text message or drop your comments on our Facebook page on Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. Quick one, so we will go for a short break and we will come back shortly.
It's AfriCell Win Couple. Time don't reach for so much more. Play more, get more, and win more with AfriCell Win Couple. Over 1 million new Leons cash prizes they go every day, every week, every month, and for crown it all, every 3 months. One lucky AfriCell subscriber they win 150,000 new Leons. This now you term for get more. For qualify, just a top up every day. And you can win the daily prize when a 500 new Leons. Call *488# for just 1 new Leons and you go qualify for the weekly, monthly, and grand draw them. Also you go get chance for win 5,000 new Leons every week, 15,000 new Leons every month, and 150,000 new Leons every 3 months. Them don't really reach for get more. Play Win Couple today and you self can win Boku Boku Couple with AfriCell. Call *488#, play the trivia game, get more points and pick up your chances for win more with AfriCell. This now the Win Couple revamp. You chance for get more.
Can Win Couple, Win Couple.
Yeah. Are you ready now? Where I want to pop na net. I the chat with Leo. Check me bank account for no almost I get. Chat with Leo. Make transfer by EDSA. I the chat with Leo. It in a Instagram. It in WhatsApp. Just chat with Leo. Any side where I day at the bank. Any time of the day at the bank. You be here make 'em easy for make we chat with Leo. Any side where I day at the bank. Any time of the day at the bank. The mommy in money can come out where I chat with Leo.
0799199919. Not so call now for text anytime when you come online. Next gen accounts he gon' make and he save you time. Either Insta, Facebook and WhatsApp, Apple Message, Google Business Chat.
Where I want to pop na net. I the chat with Leo. Check me bank account for no almost I get. Chat with Leo. Make transfer by EDSA. I the chat with Leo. It in a Instagram. It in WhatsApp. Just chat with Leo.
If you just join with the program, you listen to now Wi Yone Salone where they come to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. You get to live from the studios and Brookfields and surf on the internet on www.riseradio.sl and now Facebook page on Rise Radio SL 96.3 FM. Continue for sending text message to the number 077-963-963, Now the number where you go send your text message to yourself, drop your comments on our Facebook page on Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. We go either.
And as well, you can find we now we YouTube channel at Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Well, also we'll take another insight inside the program today. As this get for the dissolution of the board member them, where we see recent term President Julius Madabio be done dissolve the board members them of EGTC and EDSA. Well, for sake of this one, also Nigel George being over kind of free tongue streets them and self being get views of Salon people them. We've been talking inside this insight.
Yeah, we don't understand say non-dissolve the board with the EGTC and the EDSA. Well, we expect much improvements. Let's say the one that we get for replace them. And we for understand say the president's not in the head now, and that's a very good development. So we expect say at least the lights, even though right now we're not get them full, to be honest. But thank God, we hope say we will get them now 24 hours. That would be better for we. Well, I think the government, they know better, which then dissolve the board. They know better, at least the ministers concerned this previous members that they dissolve, they normally perform well. So I believe say the one that they can replace them now will do better. So I hope say at least much improvements will come on this light system.
For me, the taking of the president in terms of dissolving some of the board of directors, for me, I don't see that should be the main way of tackling the whole issue, because coming to it, I don't see no good impact of the dissolving of some of the board directors of the EDSA, because I have not seen anything good yet for saying that this is the outcome of, and this has been the reason why they should dissolve them, because we still have the same problem. The problem has not even been yet solved. Half percent of it has not been solved.
Yes, like me, really, I lost it, because if you see the situation of things now, we're okay. You put soup in a fridge, you go meet her in block one. It'd be better. May put them, because if they is of no use, not to just destroy the country. We don't know, they get blackout that night.
This BNT, after this, when the independent don't come, we see light, never mind blackout the but yonder they get, yonder no they get. Are they all side in they get blackout? Then two, for the people when at the head of EXA, way they sack, we don't know. Sometimes they the corruption. We pray God, the one day way they don't choose, let them do better. Let it not be worst. So because they need different talk, but the government, but this. Which make me they try for talk to the government no more. And see they don't take the decision. Which me they try for say at right now, let them try for put serious stamp on this light business here, so they are a big.
Well, and as for me, I think say the president firstly is wrong. That's concerning light business, my brother. I'm saying for free, the government not try, don't fail we. And what thing the minister do of energy is say a petition that stake before he allow them sacker, he sack himself, he resign.
6:55 now the time now studio clock and the time now, and the program is still listening to now Wi Yone Salone. They come to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Continue for sending text message to the number 077-963-963, 077-963-963 now the number we go send text message to, and we go get them.
Well, on our time for make we cut updates. For more now, they make we join Esther Nene Kamara.
Magistrate Sakekwe Peneba Court number 1. Don't send 27-year-old Abuja go remand na the male correctional center na Freetown. Abuja B for the first time betima before magistrate na court for answer to Larceny servant contrary to section 17A of the Larceny Act 1916. According to police final that Thursday 18 April 2024 na Freetown, The accused will be the workers' agents na Best New Bank Sierra Leone Limited, BNB. They allegedly thief 582,599 euros. We then begin and explain the charge them to the accused person. And now we talk nothing. For go before we take case na court, the witness will the compliance manager begin a statement na court. After the witness we don't give a statement na court, the lawyer will the team up for the accused because examine the witness. And the lawyer will say so apply for bail, but Magistrate Sakekura now be give bail to the accused person and send and go remand at the Male Correctional Center na Freetown. So till May 13 this year. Magistrate Sakekura na Panebao Court number 1 don't give bail to 32-year-old Abdullahi Bari, where police allege say been thief Bloombank over 800,000 euros. Porter now Abdullahi Bari the team before magistrate na court for answer to 3 count charge them to with conspiracy to defraud, contrary to law, larceny by servant, contrary to section 17 subsection 1A of the Larceny Act 1916. According to police final that November 13 to 19, 2023 na Bloombank Sierra Leone Limited na Warden Street inside Freetown. The accused be allegedly defraud and conspire with Mohamed Lamimba, Ibn So and other people the police no sabi for fraud Bloombank 1,881,853 euros and 95 cents. Na counts 2 between the 2 to 9 November 2023 na the same place. The Chief Executive Officer na Transnational Business TMB Sierra Leone Limited, one sub-agent within they send money for Bloombank to been thief 881,153 euros and 95 cents when a Bloombank in property. Count 3 a different day and 10 inside November 2 to 13, 2023 na Bloombank. The Chief Executive Officer na Transnational Business Sierra Leone Limited, one sub-agent where they can send money for Bloombank to the same way so allegedly thief 1 million euros when a Bloombank in property. Where then they call the case na court, the lawyer will the team up for the accused person. They continue for apply for bail for the accused person. Magistrate Sakekura they give bail to the accused person and fine out 2,000 euros. And they say the accused person forgets 2 shorty and the 2 shorty there for the work na place where they sabi and that 1 party shorty then forgets title deed. Magistrate Sakekura we end up for adjourn the case to May 21 this year. Na ASP Ibrahim Masai they prosecute the case na court. For Rise Radio, Mina Esther Nene Kamara.
Well, from court updates, we go to sport update.
EDSA Lions Football Club don't pull Nado the official press release where them condemn the attack on them fans and players na the Sierra Leone Football Association FA Cup finals inside Port Local. And FC Cologne be settled for a goalless draw inside the Sierra Leone Football Academy where them will play against mighty Blackpool na the Leo Rock Premier League. Real Republicans go entertain Freetonian Slifer inside the Leo Rock Premier League na the Sierra Leone Football Academy. The disciplinary committee on the FA Cup they meet tomorrow for decide on the FA Cup final where them abandoned due to crowd trouble. And inside the international scene, Crystal Palace go entertain Manchester United inside the English Premier League na Selhurst Park. And Paris Saint-Germain go play the return leg of the semi-finals inside Paris against Borussia Dortmund. Well, now all this I get for you inside Rise Sport Update. Me will make Rise Sport Update meet you this evening. Me your name na Nigel George.
Well, we say plenty to Nigel George for the sport update we give inside the program today. Well, today Crystal Palace set for host Manchester United and the game already they about for start. Well, currently in the English Premier League table, Manchester United they 8th with Chelsea with the 7th, just a goal difference. So should Manchester United win, then go at the 7th position and Chelsea go again 8th. So this now a crunching one for Manchester United, and I must win, because if they not win, then chance for making them go qualify for the UEFA Europa League competition next season. It go day at stake, serious one.
Well, for make you get more on this, you go join We Rise Sports team tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Forget more updates and more details about this and update here so we just received. So join the Rise Sports team tomorrow at 9 o'clock on Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Don't forget say you go catch you also live on our Facebook page on Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. Well, I also Wi Yone Salone program go left you for today. Plenty thank you to una all we make the show meet una all today to we reporters and we bring the news and Cantona to we producer when Musa by Sise, we studio engineer Wena Okocha, Mohamed Robert and John Escoma, and Timu Bango and make you see we live on our Facebook page. We executive producer Wena Maria Maba. We bring the program Kante this evening. My name is David Aspen Solomon.
And me Samuel Ali Kaman. Don't forget for listening to English news at 8 o'clock this evening time and tomorrow morning for We Rise and Shine morning show. So till tomorrow we'll come back with another edition of Wi Yone Salone. We want to make you get a lovely net and always continue for listening to Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Good evening.